Hello lovelies, it's your girl AmorGalore, and in today's video we're going to talk a little bit about how to become a YouTuber. So if you are curious or wanting to do that yourself, y'all know what to do. Alright guys, so welcome back to my channel. As always, you guys know where the subscribe button is, you know where that notification bell is, so if you have not done that, go ahead and do that right now. If you are returning and you continue to watch my videos, it is always a huge support to me. When you guys comment, when you like, when you share, it really means the world. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. But anywho, in today's video, like I said, I'm going to talk about tips on starting a YouTube channel. I'm going to keep this brief. If you guys do want a part 2, there's definitely a lot that goes into it, or can go into it depending on how much you want to put into it. But if you guys want a part 2, go ahead and comment that down below and I can definitely expand on some of these tips. But today we'll do just 5. So the first thing you should probably do, okay, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to preface this with, these are my opinions and my opinions only, and this is how I did it, and I think it's going well so far. So I just want to preface it and say, you can do what you want, as always, but I just want to talk to you guys about how it started for me and what got me going. So the first tip that we're going to talk about today is figuring out your channel name. So I don't remember about how long it took me to come up with AmorGalore, but I thought it was super fitting because of who I am as a person, and my love is in abundance always. And so I just thought it was fitting for me to name my channel that, essentially. So coming up with a channel name, I think you can really look at what you want your channel to be about and name it there. Some people just name it their name, and that's totally fine. It just depends on what kind of brand you want for yourself. I know some people have started a second YouTube channel because they started with one thing and then they shift to different types of content and stuff like that. So of course that's always something you can do. But I just chose AmorGalore because I thought it was fitting for what I wanted to do and give to you guys. I've seen some really random names that don't make sense, but maybe it makes sense to the person. But really it just comes back to what you want your channel name to be. So if you want it to be Buckeye 2.0, go for it. But really your channel name needs to be about you and what you want out of your YouTube channel. So again, that bringing me again back to AmorGalore, that's really what I wanted to give, is show you guys that there is love out there and that there are people who do genuinely care about you and love and want to support you. And that's why I'm here. That's literally why I'm here. And so leading into the second tip of wanting to start your YouTube channel, you got to figure out what kind of content you want. So I know there's a lot of videos out there about analytics and all that stuff that really does matter. But I think from beginning to now, my perspective has kind of changed about YouTube. Really, I like being in front of the camera. I like recording. I like talking to you guys and sharing some insight on my life and the love and positivity that I have to give. But analytics are an important piece of, YouTube if you're wanting to grow and figure out why your channel isn't growing, or how long people view your videos, or where you need to kind of expand on what you're doing based on what your audience is wanting. But like I said, my perspective has kind of changed with it. I wanted to get a lot of subscribers. I wanted to spread out all this love and stuff like that. But I just feel like my little 167, I think now, subscribers, I feel like I want to grow my YouTube channel authentically. And that to me does not mean I need 5 million subscribers by tomorrow. I want to grow it authentically, and growing slowly is not really a bad thing. But really, I kind of got off on a tangent. The content of what you want in your video is kind of important because it helps me when I figure out, because at first I was just doing like videos. Like I was just doing videos and I'm just like, what am I going to do this week? I don't know. And like that was kind of stressful for me. Like my type of personality, I like to plan things and know what's happening, what's to come. So being like, I can be adventurous or sporadic, but most of the time I just like to plan things because I like to know what's happening. And so I was just throwing video after video up and I'm just like, man, I just need some kind of cadence where like, I know this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and this is going to happen. So that's why I put out that YouTube video of how I'm going to be doing my videos now. And basically the first week of the month, the first Sunday of the month, I will be doing tips and tricks. So i.e. this video because it's the beginning of February. And then the second week will be reviews. So I will review something. Third week, food. So whether that's me trying a new restaurant, whether that's me cooking some food and completely failing, or like anything involving food. And then the fourth week of the month, and sometimes of course there are 5 weeks in a month. So I just use those last 2 months as kind of miscellaneous. So I do have some of that little, like, you don't know what's coming, but you also have a plan of what's coming. So there's going to be different types of people who are viewing your videos. And so I did a makeup video. Now I'm going to start doing more makeup videos, I think. I know a lot of people liked my video, and so I'm going to start paying attention to my audience as far as that. But I just think it's good to have a plan. And if you're wanting to, there's also a lot of videos that I watched out there when I started my YouTube video that was talking about you want to have a niche or niche, one of those words, basically centered around what your channel is about. Now, I found that I understand where they're coming from, but I also found that restricting because I'm just like, I don't want to just do makeup every video. I don't want to just do tips every video. I want to kind of just explore different things. So that's why, I mean, your YouTube channel is about what you want to give to the people, you know? So I don't feel like I need to like condense it down to one little thing, but I understand in doing that because you cater to a certain audience and you can grow. Like if you're just doing keto meals, right? So if you're doing keto meals every video, people know and expect you to do those keto videos. But, as for me, I don't like the restriction on that, and that's kind of just why I don't do it that way. But again, this YouTube channel is about what I want to give to you guys. So figuring out what type of content you want at the end of the day is going to be really important. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, it was just when I didn't have an idea of what I was going to be doing, it just made it more stressful for me. And that's what I didn't want for my YouTube channel. I didn't want it to be stressful. And that's where it was leading me. And I'm just like, what can I do? Who can I do a video with? And all this stuff. And that was just too much. So I decided to stick to my schedule. So content, figure out what you want. So tip number 3 is consistency. So being consistent with your videos is going to be really important for your growth on YouTube. Like I mentioned, like my mind has shifted with what I want out of my YouTube channel and stuff like that. But I do my videos every Sunday. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I did not want to do this video today. I'm telling you, I did not want to do it. This week has been so stressful and so emotionally draining. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to just put up a 2-second video to be like, hey, I'll catch y'all next Sunday. But like, I just wanted to keep consistent with it because now YouTube is a part of my life. Like, that's literally it. Like, it's like, okay, what's my video this week? Okay, it's literally like breathing at this point because I've done it for so long. I did start my YouTube journey back in July. So it's been several months, you know, that I'm producing these videos and stuff like that. And it's been such a fun journey. But it's really good to be consistent so that if you are looking for those big growth numbers, then you're going to find that being consistent and putting those videos up regularly, your audience is going to like that. And then there's going to be more people to subscribe because they know that they're going to get content from you. I think it's pretty hand in hand, pretty simple. Consistency is important with most things in life. But one thing, for my tip number 4, one thing that I don't think I watched in a video, I'm sure it's out there somewhere, when I was starting my YouTube channel, is internet speed. Like, you would not even think about like that being a part of becoming a YouTuber, but it so is. Like, when I tell you, when I like literally cried because I was so angry because it was taking like hours, okay, hours to upload my video, and I'm just like, this is not working for me. So I realized that my internet wasn't strong enough for YouTube. And so that's something that's super important if you want to start a YouTube channel, because having fast internet is going to be so beneficial for you in the long run. Now, if you are a planner and, well, I guess not planner, but if you are a person who does your stuff early and not a procrastinator, that's the word I'm looking for. If you're not a procrastinator, I won't talk about it. Then you can have your stuff uploaded, you know, Monday for Sunday the following week, and you can upload it on there, and then it'll plan that out for you so you can post it later at a later time. But I don't do that. So yeah. But internet speed, having a good internet speed is superb. Like, superb. I think I had 100 megabits per second now, but they just raised it up to 200 megabits per second. That's been sufficient for my videos. If you have more heavier videos, as in your files are larger than like 5-10 gigabytes, then of course it's going to take longer to upload because your files are bigger. But for my little videos and stuff like that, it really takes no time, like less than an hour to upload most of the time. So internet speed is muy importante, FYI. And so my last tip, last but most definitely not least, is just do it. Literally just throw yourself out there. If you have the thought to begin, just do it. Like, what could possibly go wrong? I always say that jokingly because everything can literally go wrong. But if you want to start a YouTube and you have a mild, small, tiny little idea of what you want to do, just go ahead and do it, you know? That's the way you figure out how you want your channel to be. Like, sometimes it does take just doing it to figure out what you want it to be. Like I said, my mind kind of shifted with what I wanted with my YouTube, and that happens. Like, it literally happens to a lot of people on YouTube, I'd say. But just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Hey. Okay, I'm done. I need to quit. I'm on one today. But anyway, let me know, like I said, down below if you guys want a part 2 to this. I am more than happy to share kind of my journey with you and the ins and outs of YouTubing and the YouTube life. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. But I think it's rewarding. I think it's rewarding when you get to bless people's lives and then you hear people literally telling you, people you wouldn't even think watch your video, and they're like, hey dude, you know, like what you said in that video the other day, I really needed to hear that. And I'm like, this is my why. When you figure out your why, it is so amazing. But I told y'all I wasn't gonna be super long on this video, but it's long anyway. But I thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you so much. And you know what's coming up next. Keep spreading that love, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.